power the city indefinitely. Look at that. The city's powered indefinitely now. Water collection. That's just because there's a power loss, or a power shortage right now. And that is just because it's a power shortage. Yeah, water should be fixed in just a moment, right? Yep, come on. Water, keep up. I mean, water, there's... Where's the shortage? Water should be pumping fast enough. Do I seriously have to add another water pump onto here? Alright, fine, I'll add on another water pump. There we go, now we're pumping more water. Do I still have room for when I have the money to add the processor factory? I do, okay. Now what's the problem here? Water shortage. Oh, you'll get that fixed in a minute. Trust me, that'll fix itself in a minute. The water is now good. Sewage is also a problem. Still a problem. If I just expand it out this way, that wouldn't be a problem for me. There we go, sewage. Now you're treating it all. This is the industrialist area. I should be expecting this kind of problem. Plus now I think the city is building a lot more bigger buildings. Yeah, look at this. We're gonna have some nice skyscrapers coming up in just a little bit. And these are some nice skyscrapers right now, so just imagine these, but better. The city under the mountain. It's very nice. It's very nice. Alright, what else are we looking at? Just waiting for some alloy? You don't want to know. Came from the recycling center. Alright, alright. I don't want to know. Alright, so let's check garbage. Because garbage, not a problem. Recycling is good. Sewage, not a problem anywhere. Land value, not a problem anywhere except kind of around here, but not even then, because, well, that's supposed to be industrial, right? Building density, we got some high, likely to expand, very nice. Yes, alright, good, very happy. Happiness map, who's unhappy? Who's unhappy? Who's unhappy? You're unhappy. Well, now you're not unhappy anymore. Yeah, you're unhappy. Well, not anymore. You're unhappy. Well, not anymore. You're abandoned. Well, technically not anymore. You're unhappy and abandoned? Not anymore. You're abandoned? Not anymore. Who's unhappy? Who's unhappy? Who wants to be kicked out? Who wants to be kicked out? Who's unhappy? I dare you. I dare you to be unhappy. I dare you. Come on. I dare you to be unhappy. Trust me. You don't want to know what happens when you're unhappy in my city. Alright, come on, processors. I want a processors thing now. So close, yet so far. Alright. Come on, metal, alloy, plastics. Let's get some money so that I can buy a processor factory. And then these resources will be put towards something even better. Processors. Yeah. Alright, come on. Let's go. Just need a little bit more money. One more hour, technically. Alright, come on. Storage full. Mine is at capacity. Well, it can send cars. Can it not? And there we go, processor factory. We are in the goods. Oh, yes. Alright, so processor assembly line. I think it assembles processors based on plastics and alloys. So, why is that red? No. Well, you know what? We don't have much garbage problems, so I'm sure we could easily handle that. Oil well, out of petroleum resources. What does that say? Resource shortage. Yeah. How is plastic part of petroleum? I don't get that. Yeah, I get it. Well, we're producing resources. We'll get to it, my friend. Alright, now we're getting a little bit of lag spikes. Not quite sure why. Manage market deliveries. We're going to use the plastic locally. We're also going to use the alloy locally. Then we're going to go over here. And we're going to add the best thing ever. Processors storage lot. Then this is how much processors go for. 150,000 per 1,000 processors. Oh boy. You get a lot of money off of the processor business. Lot of money. So there we go. We have the opportunity of building mansion. Don't want to do that. Did that in the last city. It was kind of a waste. So there we go. We got plastic. Now it's waiting for alloys, which we are only producing at the recycling center. Yeah. There we go. So now it's going to start delivering some alloys. And then we get to watch the magic happen. Okay. Yep, there we go. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Oh. It's gonna look at that. 100. That's 100 processors. Just imagine what look at that. We just turned a bunch of recycling crap that was free, might I add, 100% free. Yeah. Extra assembly line. We're just gonna expand them out because the assembly lines. Oh, thank God! Look at that. We can now hold 2,000 processors, and we're making them faster. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. And the trucks are gonna start shipping out the processors to the storage lot, which is then gonna start to sell them. It's a beautiful, beautiful thing, and this is all basically free. This is all mostly free. Yeah, it is mostly free because we're getting it off plastic resources, which you do have to pay taxes for and crap. But the plastic alloy, we're getting that off recycling. So it's basically we're getting free money. And it's a lot, and a lot of free money. And now we're mining coal, which is very nice. We need more delivery trucks, don't we? Yeah, we do. I knew I was going to be missing something, but did not. And then, obviously, you would add another mining thing here, but there we go. We got delivery trucks, so this coal can now start shipping. We can start selling coal. Alright, we're selling coal, right? We're using it locally. Now we want to export it because, let's face it, the only building that's using it is the coal factory, and it doesn't need that much coal, really. Just needs some coal. So there we go. Free resources. Free processors. So now watch the money just rack in. We're just gonna start racking in cash. So now we get to look at our skyscrapers. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, 2 identical skyscrapers right next to each other. Look at that, that's nice. That is nice. And I think, is that what's happening over here too? Just watch it actually happen. Ugh, love this city. It's turning out great. It's turning out a lot better than New Boston. So Riverbend is no more. I'm gonna try to decide on a name, but I'm not entirely sure what I'm gonna call it. But let's see. Trying to think of a cool name for a city. Mountains Peak. Why not? Mountains Peak. Mountains Peak. There we go. The cool mountain that sits behind it. Alright. And as we lag, and also as we zoom into our processor factory, we're producing resources continuously. Wait, we've got ourselves 100,000. Let's check the logs real quick. Processors. That's how much we make off of processors. And metal, which we don't need, we also use sell. So basically we're just making money. We're just making a lot of money, which is good. So, that note. So yes, on that note, let's load up New Boston, which we haven't done in a while, because I want to start a research project. Now, as we know, New Boston is a crappy place right now, because it's going in the shitter. It's going down into the shitter. So far down, nobody can find it. It's just down there. It's fucking. It's terrible. The city's going to shit. It's quite literally going to shit. So yeah. It's quite literally going to shit. So what I gotta do in here is research the solar farm, and then I am out. I am out of there. And then I'm going to build it from here. Now, guys, I want to tell you something. I am only going up to episode 50 in this Matted Plains world area. I know. I'm sorry. But, on episode 50, we will destroy this world with a bunch of awesome disasters. But until then, you know, I want to actually try. I want to actually try to, you know, build stuff. Make a cool city. But we will eventually be starting a new one. So that will be coming up in episode 50. 51 or so. This city is broke. Increased taxes? What? How did the city go broke? We haven't been in it. I mean, that might explain it a little bit. Increase taxes. Pass a bond measure. Yeah, I was gonna have to pass some bonds anyway. You know, we gotta keep an eye on our trade as well. But research project. Hello! I'll do it. Let's get another bond real quick. Bond number 2. James Bond. Start a research project. Concentrator solar farm, thank you. And we'll stay in this city long enough for it to research the solar farm's great work. Which will be very nice, because that's one that supplies solar power to everybody. So you don't have to build power plants in your cities anymore. So that'll be a nice thing. Now, yes. Budget problems. We're gonna have some. We're gonna have quite a lot. See, look at the city, too. It's kind of crap when you look at it. It's kind of just a piece of crap, how it looks. We've got one tourist attraction, and it's this. And then trade HQs, which aren't doing too much of anything. Everybody's sick, and look at all the pollution. It's just generally a bad place to live. But yeah, we're gonna be researching this. So we just gotta wait. We just gotta wait on the solar farm's great work research. It's only at 6%, but we'll check in every once in a while. Or we could just wait here, but I'd rather not, because that would be kind of boring. So, let's check up on our trade while we're here. How's our trade doing? Metals, raw ore, you know. We're selling just about everything through here. So, yeah. That's the only way we're going to be making money in this city. New Vegas is still a piece of shit, which we're never going to really touch on. 8%. Come on. Let's get this done, shall we? Can we get the research going? Because I would love to do a great work site. I'm just not sure what great work site I'm gonna do. And I think the solar farm would be the smartest, because I know I can provide processors, I know I can provide plastic, and I'm pretty sure you also need metal or alloy. And I know I have all those resources from the recycling. So yeah. Ba-da-bum. So now we just wait, right? Now it's just a waiting game and a laggy game, because that's what we do. Yeah, I could make a processor factory in the city. I'm just not going to. Add the solar farm project to the university. Plot petroleum. HQ, don't really care. This city was a total failure. So yeah. Just gonna point that out. The city was a total failure. I mean, New Boston was nice and all, but let's face it, kinda sucked. It was kinda crappy. Yep. Alright, we're at 15%. Okay, come on, come on. Shoppers commuting, shopping in Mountains Peak. That's nice. Yep. Alright. Kinda want this university to finish researching the solar farm great work site. Yeah. It's gonna take a while though, isn't it? Well, look at all this! What is everybody building? What, is everybody scaling their buildings down because I raised taxes? Alright, now I want to check something. Remember how nice it is in the other town? Look at this. So much red areas. There's just so many red areas. They're just not good. See, over here is kinda nice, but it's not even that nice. Property value is just terrible. Density. Not even that good. Happiness. Everybody's unhappy. It's like a mix of everything. And the population doesn't help me really at all, actually. Population just kind of confuses me. Alright, come on. Well, if I have to wait for you, I'm gonna take a drink of some wonderful, wonderful soda. Mountain Dew. Not a sponsorship. And they will never sponsor, well, never say never, Devin. They could sponsor you one day. Probably not, though. Most likely not. Yeah, they're never gonna sponsor me. And if Mountain Dew, if you ever see this in the future, if you ever do sponsor me, yeah, you're not, I'm not worthy. I am not worthy of presenting your product. I am not a, yeah, I never would have ever in my life expected anything like that. So there's only one kid in class, that one kid who just stays behind to study. Unless he's the only person staying at the dormitories. So now I gotta wait till the next day in-game in order to continue working on the Great Works research. Because I really want to make a great work site. It's annoying. Now what is this? Room service suites. Yeah, that's something. Tourism. Hotels. Oh, the city has quite a bit of hotels now. That's what all it is, are there hotels? Shit, I did not expect hotels to start coming in here. That's a hotel, right? No. Okay. So that's what's being built. Hotels are being built. Alright. That's cool. Yeah, look at all the hotels and motels. Really? How big is the tourism around here? Seriously, is there a lot of tourism? All of a sudden, 614? That's not that much. Just get an expo center? Nah. Maximum, yeah. You can make quite a bit of money off those, but probably not. So this is gonna take forever to get this solar farm researched. 10 abandoned buildings. You know your city's in a shithole, and you got 10 abandoned buildings.